Cheers!
Welcome to Movie Bitches!
Movie Witches!
Woo!
Happy Halloween! Retro Review, episode 40, Addams Family Values! Woo-hoo! We got many a request, but there was one particular request that we couldn't deny, and that's because Spencer paid for it on Patreon. So cheers to Spencer. Thank you for requesting this. I mean, it's an amazing movie, and it was always on the list.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. It really, I hadn't watched this movie in a while.
You remembered a lot of the lines, though.
Oh, yeah, I remember mostly all of it.
I'm just going to say the dialogue. I was as well. It was fun. Angelica Houston really got you this watch. I mean obviously,
always.
But she really tickled your fancy.
She does so much with so little.
So much.
Well, so first things first.
Oh, right.
Shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Ooh. It does not come with its own fog, unfortunately, but you do get $22 off your first month of wine if you go to trying.com/moviebitches.
Trying.com.
It did come out weird.
Yeah. So in preparation for this, I watched the first one.
Oh,
The Addams Family.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it as much as this one, and hadn't seen it in even longer amount of time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to revisit, see what's what,
And?
So the first one, shockingly similar plot.
Really? They have a baby and there's a murderous gold digger?
No, but the plot is
Uh-huh.
Fester's been missing for 20 years. Gomez and him had a fight 20 years ago, something. He's been missing.
Holding
we don't
a
know.
grudge.
And then person that looks like Fester
Uh-oh.
suddenly comes back into their lives.
Are there many of those?
No, I mean, it's a stupid plot device. It's great. So turns out Fester got amnesia on a ship. There was a Bermuda Triangle.
Is it like an overboard situation?
Tie-in, right? I don't know. Maybe. I like that prequel. A woman who claims to be Fester's mom is essentially the Debbie character.
Oh.
She is like, let's get all of their money and we'll pretend you're Fester, even though it turns out he actually is Fester in the long run, even though he doesn't know it because he has amnesia. It's complicated.
Oh my God.
But Dan Hedaya and the woman who ends up marrying Cousin It are they're sort of Amanda Buckman's parents in it. Like, there's a lot of parallels.
Got you. Interesting. Oh,
Fester, someone is trying to steal the money, and there's a woman who's controlling Fester.
Sure.
Like, it's a similar plot is all. So I was like, oh, interesting. They basically just expanded the same plot essentially and made it better.
Much better.
I do want to talk about how obviously this is one of the rare occurrences where the sequel is much better than the first one.
I'm sorry. Is it much better?
It's much better!
Much better.
Where the first one's not bad.
Sure.
But there's just something about the second one, right? And so I was like, ooh, I kind of want to put a list together.
I love that. I think we should do it like a video listicle.
Oh, I was going to list a few right now.
I think we should make them wait.
Should we make them wait?
Yeah.
It was a good list.
Okay.
I thought about it last night.
Did you write it down?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, it's up here.
Oh, no, write them down.
Okay.
You guys can submit yours. We'll see if they overlap. And then we'll make a good...
There's some obscure ones I was throwing in there because I looked up a list. I Googled, sequels that are better than the originals.
Yeah.
And half of them were fucking Marvel Avengers movies. I'm like, that doesn't count. That's not the kind of sequel I'm talking about.
Sure.
So we'll get to the list because I'm excited.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it together.
Yeah.
I have a couple on there.
We'll make I think it should be a video.
Okay.
Because people like those video lists.
Okay. But a big difference between the first one and the second one, Carol Kane. A different actress plays Granny in the first one. Because I was watching the first one wait a minute. Am I just conflating all of the old ladies that Carol Kane is playing?
Oh my God.
Princess Bride and stuff. I'm like, but that was her, right? I was so confused. And then I looked it up. They recast. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, rightly so. Carol Kane is great.
Great.
The woman in the first one is fine, but she's no Carol Kane.
Born and blind.
Like Brian! It works on cats.
It's a little more Penny Marshall.
It's a little more Penny Marshall. I can't help it.
The cast, so we should talk about the cast, because the cast in this movie is insane.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously we can talk about Angelica Houston for conservatively the entire review.
The entire
But then we really wouldn't have time to talk about Joan Crawford.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
And Christina Ricci, 3 fabulous bunts in this movie.
Christine Baranski.
Oh my God, I forgot. 4 fabulous bunts in this movie. And Carol Kane.
Oh my God!
Fabulous bunts in this movie.
Oh, so many. It's almost too much to endure.
I mean, no, it's a pure joy.
So So at the end of the first one, Morticia announces that she is pregnant. And so I love that in this one, I mean, it's so good. But Barry Sonnenfeld really either gets it or does not. It's really hit or miss, turns out.
I was just looking at his filmography.
It's like, yes! Oh, no. Yes!
Yeah.
It's like Men in Black. Fuck yes! Wild Wild West.
Oh, no. I mean, though, we talk about it so much.
It's iconic for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
It's so close to being good.
Is it?
Yes.
I think we have to watch it again.
Okay. It is absolutely a terrible film, but there's so many ideas, and it is just so close to being a campy, like, oh, yeah, you get it. But it doesn't get it. Well, and then, there's like Get Shorty.
That's what I just watched, and I was like, oh, wow, he's doing this and this and this.
And then there's like 9 Lives.
But at the same time...
I mean, this was pre, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, right.
So it was less tainted, let's say.
Yeah.
But, I didn't hate that movie.
For what it was.
It knew what it was.
Exactly.
And Robbie Amell.
Yeah.
But anyway, the movie starts. Gomez, I'm going to have a baby. Right now.
Marvelous news. I'm going to have a baby. Right now.
It's amazing how much she emotes with, like, Cher's face, right? It's probably somewhat to do with, so apparently she had to wear a metal corset to get the shape,
God.
the Morticia shape.
Oh, no.
She had to have eye tucks and a neck tuck and fake nails and a constant eye light.
Oh my God, I love that eye light.
The commitment to the constant eye light, I really, truly appreciate. So I'm sure they're like, you can't move half an inch or the light will be off. Right now. It's like a real...
She's just... But it works so well.
It fully works.
And it's because though she's so talented with her face still and her delivery and the tone and everything is just... I cackled.
Yeah. I love that she has an eye light on the gurney in the hospital.
Yep.
Everywhere. Eye light.
Are you in unbearable pain? Is it inhuman? My darling, is it torture?
Oui.
Well, and she's so quiet. I mean, in her performance, like, she's so still.
Yes, and
Gomez, Raul Julia is playing for the back row, and I appreciated it.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's just the way he enunciates things and just he's acting.
Yes.
It's so good.
Brother!
They were like, bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Raul,
Yeah,
bigger. Go bigger. The first one is pretty big.
Okay.
This one turned up even higher.
Good.
The unholy maggots which feast in the dark recesses of the human soul.
Sing low.
Sweet chariot. Like, he's so much. It's so much.
Coming for to carry me home.
So passionate.
Yes.
Well, and I do want to talk about Morticia and Gomez's marriage.
Uh-huh.
Because I remember really appreciating it as a kid that they were, like, passionate and in love. And it was like a good portrayal of, like, a balanced marriage where they were equals and they talked to each other and they were, like, on a good terms, and it wasn't just everyone's divorced and, like, miserable.
Well, and that's what I really love. I mean, I used to watch the show. I don't know if you ever did. That was kind of the whole joke, was that it was like, oh, they're creepy and they're kooky, but they're just a normal American family.
Right. It's, it's Leave It to Beaver.
But with
goths.
Yes, exactly. But they're all like vampires, or whatever.
Right.
Well, I mean, none of them are, but...
It's not the Munsters.
No, that's what I used to always watch.
Yeah, I thought so.
But either way, it's the same thing, where it's like Leave It to Beaver, but it wasn't like Get Back in the Kitchen,
Not at all. I mean,
marriage.
I'm sure it was when they did the original show, it was in response to that,
Sure.
She wasn't Mrs. Cleaver or whatever,
Right.
I'm just like any modern woman, trying to have it all. It's just I wish I had more time to seek out the dark forces and join their hellish crusade.
That was one of the lines that really got me.
Really.
I really am just trying to have it all.
Well, and the original show was breaking so many boundaries of conservative, let's all be proper, and they were so outlandish.
Sure.
And they're doing the same thing in the 90s with all of these, rich upper crust,
yuppie,
Laura Ashley dress wearing, assholes who
country club.
Exactly. Drinking highballs. Playing golf.
And we're all here to learn, to grow,
and to just plain have fun! Because that's what being privileged is all about!
This sort of dichotomy of that and, you know, throughout the movie, it's so smart and so cynical and so satirical and so good. They're in the waiting room at the hospital. And then the stork came and dropped a diamond on the cabbage patch and a flower grew and whatever. Our parents just had sex, you know.
And the diamond turned into a baby.
Our parents are having a baby, too. They had sex.
They're not like sheltering their kids to be, it was so good. Okay, so I need to talk about Wednesday Addams for a while because, I mean, again, Christina Ricci.
Oh my God.
She truly was an icon of my childhood.
Yes.
And Wednesday in particular was so fabulously independent and spirited and mischievous and like smart and her own woman and she's what, 12? You know, it's so amazing the lines that she gets to say in this movie.
Why are you dressed like somebody died? Wait.
The writing is so amazing, but then like also her delivery, you can tell that she's like smart enough to get what she's saying. That's what makes, I mean, we'll get to it, don't worry, we'll spend lots of time on the Thanksgiving scene, but like, I mean, all of the stuff at camp is its own, it would never work if it was the wrong character, and she's so good at delivering contemptuous lines.
Don't you want to help me realize my vision?
Your work is puerile and underdramatized. You lack any sense of structure, character, or the Aristotelian unities.
I looked up to her as a kid. Like, I was like, she is amazing. And this independent 12-year-old who knows exactly who she is, who doesn't apologize for it, who does whatever she wants. I was like, great role model.
Whenever there's a new baby, one child
has to die. They only need one boy.
Do you think that when a new baby arrives, one of the other children has to die?
Yes.
Well, that's just not true. Not anymore.
So then the baby comes. I mean, the fire-breathing baby.
He has my father's eyes.
Gomez, take those out of his mouth.
Hey, kiddo.
This baby Gomez, baby mustache. Oh, dress your baby up like this.
Yes.
That's almost a reason to have a baby. Give him a little mustache and a comb over. Oh, good. That'd be good.
I mean, also the sunglasses later. Because it's kind of like this weird idea of that it's like a grown, it's not like a baby.
Because he has a mustache.
Yes, it's like a man and an infant.
Yeah. It's an Addams.
It's an Addams.
He does a lot. I mean, the cast is great.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Everyone is firing on all cylinders.
Little inside track from last night's screening. Andrew discovered that Fester was Christopher Lloyd. That really got me. That was Christopher Lloyd?
I'm sure I knew that at some point, but I definitely forgot.
I mean, it's quite a transformation.
It really is.
But it really made me laugh.
Debbie, isn't it beautiful? She makes me think of vinyl chemicals.
Debbie!
Debbie.
And when he's reading Strange Men and the Women That Avoid Them.
Oh my God. Well, it's gone.
Oh, the time has come.
It like started to fall off and then I didn't want to bother.
Great. But yes, the new baby has come and the kids are acting out.
Yes.
The baby guillotine.
Oh my God. Well, it's a regular sized guillotine.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's like, it's like magical powers.
Yeah.
I realized we were watching this movie and I forget what we were talking about. Maybe it was Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
But there was something where I confused like the woman looking out the window and seeing the baby. Yeah. That was this. Exactly.
It's been a long...
Our daughter maybe was burned alive? We're not sure.
Hey,
The baby has these like magical kind of Jack-esque powers.
He does, yeah.
Fire breathing, guillotine grabbing.
Yeah.
You know.
Whoa, the Republic.
Woe to the Republic.
In like the christening gown. Guilty! You heard it by your own admission!
You have betrayed the people of France. You are evil incarnate. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Well, so then they have to get a new nanny.
Yes.
Cynthia Nixon shows up as hippie, dippy nanny.
Yeah. Save the planet. We should have listened to Cynthia Nixon way back then.
Sure.
She was already starting her gubernatorial run.
Yes. And Polly the puppet.
Oh.
How about we clean our rooms? Hi, Polly.
Let's all clean our rooms.
Hello, Polly. I'll clean my room in exchange for your immortal soul.
The devil puppet really got me as a kid. Like, I was really interested in what was happening.
It got me.
Hi, Polly.
Just the little hands rubbing together. Like, I'm gonna get you. Okay.
I'll clean my room in exchange for your immortal soul.
We might have to just do a Christina Ricci month.
Ooh.
Do like Now and Then, Gold Diggers of Bear Mountain.
You are obsessed.
It was great. It was Anna Klumsky's return after My Girl.
Oh God, My Girl. There's a tweet going around earlier that was like, name a movie that always makes you cry.
Oh, My Girl.
Also, Stepmom.
Oh, I can't watch that movie.
Oh no,
I can't do it.
It always makes you cry. And then I retweeted one that was like every time, and now I can't even remember what it was.
Beaches?
Yes, Beaches.
Beaches. Strangely enough, Beaches and My Girl were like a constant at my house.
And yet they always
made me
make you cry. But I also think that we could maybe do an entire Joan Cusack month.
Here for it.
I don't know.
We should.
It'd have to be like more than a month.
Which month is a Fabulous Bunt Island month?
I don't know.
We should pick a month.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be fabulous, and we just pick a Fabulous Bunt.
Oh, I see. Every year we do a different Fabulous Bunt.
Shocktober.
Ooh.
Fabulous Bunt.
Maybe like July.
Sure.
I'm just thinking it should be warm, summery. You know, you go to the island. It's like, oh, get a beach. You know, swimsuits out kind of thing.
Start writing
What month
in your.
do you think?
Start writing in your submissions for.
Yeah, exactly.
Scorny Weaver month.
Oh my God.
Here for it. This Shocktober is basically Christina Ricci month, and I'm here for it.
I know. I was just thinking that it's been Christina Ricci week.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
A week.
Each we can get a different Fabulous Bunt gets a week where they get like
A week
two
in July.
movies. Yeah.
2 movies.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if there's enough time for that. We'd have to not have any drag race.
Great.
Or maybe each week is just dedicated to that Fabulous Bunt, and it's not necessarily like, you know, we're reviewing this specific movie. It's just tonight we're talking about Angela Lansbury.
Tonight we're going to have a talk.
Yeah.
About Angela Lansbury. I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, like, here's her career.
Yeah, a retrospective.
I'm not mad at this.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So anyway.
So yes, Joan.
Joan Cusack shows up as the new nanny.
Yeah.
Isn't he a lady killer?
Acquitted.
I can show you all my references so you know I'm not a homicidal maniac.
Of course you're not.
You're too young.
We know you're not. You're too young.
I do love that Debbie's wardrobe is clearly all custom because she's rich. Because she stole everyone's money.
Yeah.
Tits are always out.
Yep.
You know, she
lots of white and beige. It's very like
has a corset. It's
yes.
all like perfectly
Yep.
tailored to her body.
Yep.
It's so good.
But also, she's always in a Nancy Meyers palette.
Yes. Yes, that. Very that. Blushy beiges and whites.
Yep.
I love that she has no reaction to Thing on her shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then she like sucks his finger in a very sexual way.
Well, that was the point.
No, I know, but I was like, oh, what's going on with Debbie? You know what I mean? I mean, eventually we find out.
I mean, that's what's so interesting to me, though, is that, like, I love the last scene for so many reasons.
So many.
But part of what I love about it is that the family is, like, really quite on board. Like, she fits in this family.
That's why I'd like to believe that there's some alternate universe where Debbie and Fester are actually soulmates and, like, end up together.
She just needs to be more forthcoming.
I love that you're a homicidal maniac. It's great.
Welcome to the Addams family. Like,
Right?
It's perfect.
You can have all of the money you want. It's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deb. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah. You would think anyone else would be like, absolutely not, I have to leave.
There's a loose hand.
That is
Crawling
somehow
around.
sentient.
A severed sentient hand crawling around. Ah!
Yeah. Also, my immediate thought was, oh no, don't put that in your mouth. It's literally been crawling all over the floor.
And this hard copy, like America's Most Wanted,
Yeah.
the most disgusting criminal. What was it?
I love that, yeah, this is on and that she's watching it just like, ha ha ha.
Eating
yeah.
bonbons or something. Just, I'm looking at myself. And then they show all three of her mugshots, you know, and they're all the same woman.
No, that's what's so great. What did these three women have in common?
Murder. And they're all the same woman. She's known by the police as a Black Widow.
And they're the same woman. Yes, I hurt. Yes, I maimed. Yes, I took one innocent life after another.
We're not there yet.
I know, sorry.
Don't I yearn? Don't I shop?
It's that face too. And it's just like subtle. Wait a second.
The editing is pitch perfect. But because Wednesday is too clever for work.
This sleuthing.
Body art, Skin Wars. The commitment to the bit. I really liked it. They have to go. We have to get the kids out of the way.
Oh, yes.
Well, they don't want me to tell you this, but they're just dying to go. Just send them. Don't even tell them. Just send them. What does Chippewa mean? Orphan.
What's a Chippewa?
It's an old Indian word.
It means orphan.
And we get to meet Amanda Buckman.
Oh my god.
This actress is amazing.
Yeah, this is the other flip. Like you have to have the flip
The
side.
counterpart.
Yes, cheery. I mean,
All
she's basically
American.
Tracy Flick.
She's Tracy Flick. Pre-pubescent Tracy Flick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the cool thing is, in the first one, this actress plays a Girl Scout. She has like a little cameo.
Love
as a
it.
girl, like, what do you want to buy my cookies? Whatever. And she's doing the same bit.
I only like all natural foods and beverages. I'll buy a cup if you buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies.
Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
And I was like, oh my God, she's here. And I love that they probably were like, she was
She's
great.
great.
Let's just.
Yeah.
Like, the universe is well-rounded, even though they didn't necessarily know they were going to do a sequel.
Sure.
And Amanda's parents. So her mom is the woman that plays Frasier's agent. And I was like, oh, bitch.
Frasier.
Frasier.
Frasier or Friends is always.
Frasier or Friends. Well, and her Laura Ashley, the costume designer really nailed it with like the pastels and these floral. Debbie.
You have destroyed his spirit. You have taken him from us. All that I could forgive. But Debbie. Pastels?
Pastels. So good. It's so good.
You've got Fester under some sort of sexual spell.
You have placed Fester under some strange sexual spell. I respect that.
I can
I can respect that.
Pastels?
Pastels?
But they did a great job, and there's obviously a subtle, ish classism going on, and minorities, and the blonde whites, there's like,
yes.
It's there. It's not its main message.
No.
But it's very there.
It's definitely satirizing a specific culture, that New York suburb, country club, East Coast, Kennebunkport.
It's so good.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
also, oh my God. Sorry. I just had a moment because I was about to say that must be Nigel with the brie. And then I realized that it's him.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry. That's true. It's addressing a lot of things in a really attainable and fun way.
Yes.
And I think that's what kids' movies should do.
Yes.
I mean, this is where I learned about the true meaning of Thanksgiving. Absolutely, This is where I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. The history they teach us in elementary school is all fucking lies? Why bother teaching history then? I'm just gonna say that Columbus was great.
Fun fact, Columbus is actually in the bad place.
Fun fact, Columbus is in the bad place because of all the raping, slave trade, and genocide.
I wouldn't call this a kid's movie. I would call this a family movie.
It's a family movie. I guess I miss family movies, that aren't dumbed down, stupid. And I don't like that now people are like, well, it's a kid's movie, who cares? Like Detective Pikachu.
Oh my God.
Well, it was for kids. Well, sure, but is that helping anybody?
Exactly. Right. You can make a kid's movie smarter, or also make it a family movie where it's like
there's references,
co-viewing, where everyone can appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, and as a kid, you kind of go, oh, I wonder what that is. Right. And then you watch it later and go, oh.
Or even like Casper is a kid's movie.
Yeah. But
it has so many references.
So much more going on.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yes.
The eye light. Going back.
Oh my God.
So apparently, maybe not the only other time they did this, but like one of the other times where there was a constant eye light. Mommy Dearest.
Of course.
It tracks. They didn't have to do that. The eye light in this. It was on paper unnecessary. They spent so much money and time lighting every single scene and then lighting her separately for that scene. They spent so much money on this for the commitment to that bit, and I love it.
Yeah. You think it cost that much money?
Yeah. We have to light the entire shot and then separately light just her. That's not going to affect anyone else.
Right.
The camera, she can't move. Like, it took extra time, and I appreciate it.
And it looks great.
It's fucking great.
And it does make such a difference.
It really does. So we've reached Camp Chippewa.
Oh my God.
And we get introduced to Christine Baranski and Peter MacNicol. I mean, this is most assuredly where my Peter MacNicol love started. It continued on in Ally McBeal. Most people were introduced to him in Sophie's Choice, but no, Addams Family Values.
I love it.
So good.
I love it. These performances are also iconic.
Everything. There's so many iconic things in this movie. Isn't that sad?
Don't we just hate that?
Yeah!
Don't we just hate that? Yes! Don't we wish they would just die? Yes! Oh, no, we don't.
No, we don't. Well, but it was interesting. So I just rewatched Parent Trap because I wanted to.
Why not?
I mean,
it's a great way to spend an evening.
It really was lovely.
I just got distracted by the glass. It's so big. Ooh.
It was lovely, and I had some pizza and some wine, and it was what I needed at the moment.
That sounds like an evening.
It was self-care.
Yeah.
But so much of that, I feel like they took the camp scenes they took from this, where the
isolation bunk,
the isolation cabin, and this has the harmony hut or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it also, I'm not gonna lie, part of Camp Chippewa really reminds me of Sleepaway Camp.
Yes, always.
Less murder.
Well. Yeah, this is like the 90s version of Sleepaway Camp.
Yes, yeah.
The fashion on the parents.
Oh,
when they pan across the entire
God.
audience of parents, and it's just beiges and peaches and blushes, and they're all white. They're all wearing pearls.
Yep.
Like, they are basically wearing the same costume. It's like they could have copy-pasted a smattering of parents. But they bothered to dress them all. It's so good. Well, and David Krumholtz, the love interest. I'm allergic to everything. My mom uses fabric softener. I die.
He's great.
He's, most famously, I would say, I guess from 10 Things I Hate About You. He was on that show Numbers that I didn't watch.
Oh, I didn't watch that either.
His pocket protector that has about 20 pens.
Oh my God.
It's like sagging with a big eraser, like all of the stuff. I appreciated it.
Yeah. This big nerdy Jew and this,
who's
Protestant,
allergic to everything.
waspy.
I just wanted to read.
Not on my time, Four Eyes.
Not on my time, Four Eyes.
They're so rude.
So much. So unprofessional.
Can we talk about the life-saving scene?
Oh my God.
Is that your bathing suit? Is that your overbite?
I'll be the victim.
All your life.
All your life.
Help me! Help me! I'm drowning!
Oh.
I'm drowning! Help me! I'm dying!
I can't swim.
Blub, blub, blub. I love that they never address. I mean, obviously she's fine, but I love that it's just I can't swim.
Yeah.
Blurb.
Blurb.
And then, as far as you know, she could have just drowned.
Yeah, I mean, she shows up in a later scene, but yes. There wasn't a boating accident. Help me! Help the people! Help the people!
Give me those videos!
It's been a minute since I watched Sleepaway Camp. I think I might have to rewatch it.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, rewatch viewing party?
Ooh, fun.
It's who cares? I already reviewed it, but
yeah,
rewatch
viewing party, yeah.
Okay.
If you're not a Patreon subscriber, then you should be. $10 a month or more, you get access to viewing parties like maybe Sleepaway Camp.
Here for this.
We cut back to, Debbie's plans are underfoot to woo. She's
underway?
Sure, underfoot is a word.
No, I know, but I associate that more with my dog's getting underfoot, they're in the way.
Something's afoot. I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. They go on this double date I didn't understand this. So, obviously it's changed or they renovated it or something.
I'm not sure what the joke is, but I do know that I want to go to this restaurant.
Absolutely.
This underground cave restaurant.
It kind of reminded
me. Great, Italian seafood.
Well, it reminded me of that restaurant that they go to in the trip to Italy, That's like in Positano, like in the cliffs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, yes to this. Like, absolutely feels like they have the best Italian food.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fabulous.
I bet their mussels are to die for. We'll get there in 2 seconds.
The clams.
Yeah, they were clams.
And this dance number.
Okay, wait. This movie came out in 93.
Yeah.
What year was True Lies?
Ooh.
I think a little later.
92, 93, 94.
Because this always reminds me of, you know,
I mean, there is always like, that is a thing, right? Like, and now we tango,
yes.
you know, or whatever. The paso doble. I don't know, because he had a cape at some point.
He did have a cape.
Kind of paso doble.
There was a lot of, it was not quite anything. I mean, he spins her into a string of
she
fire.
She burns when she dances, Andrew.
She burns.
Well, and the...
Oh, yes.
All across, oh my God.
Oh, I mean, it's great. This dance number is so silly.
Images are so ingrained in my... When she grabs those clams and uses them as castanets.
Oh my God. It's so great.
Every time it got me.
Every
single time. And this weird sort of flirting with the other patrons.
Yeah.
That like...
She's like, oh,
Russian-looking soldier guy. Like, remember he was kind of... He had like a diplomatic...
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. And then,
you know, and then that woman with like the 20s like curly hair.
And it's like, hey, and then the knife.
No, you know, I feel like they're referencing something.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what it is. It seems like it's some old-timey...
I mean, it definitely feels like a reference.
Something. I don't know exactly what it is.
Mococo.
You know, it seems like something like that, or like out of Robin Hood.
Sure.
And it's sort of drama.
Oh. Should we take a moment to talk about how you made this?
My crafting.
You still have to watch making it, goddammit.
Oh, yeah. I really love Raul and Julia.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're back at Camp Ghost Stories.
And I will haunt you forever.
Oh, well, I mean, this True Beverly Hills moment.
It was, I mean, this is just a reference to True Beverly Hills. I mean, it has to be, right?
Which came out when?
True Beverly Hills came out in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
And the next morning, all of their old noses had grown back.
He permed me! I did not understand this as a child, and I had to have my parents explain it to me.
I think I must have made it happen in my brain because of Clueless. With all the nose jobs.
Sure.
I think I must have like, I think this is what we're talking about.
Miss Stoger, my doctor says I can't do anything where balls fly in my nose.
Because your social life. That would be a Wednesday Addams line.
Oh my God, absolutely.
There goes your social life.
That's Wednesday Addams High School.
Oh shit, would I watch that show?
Yes.
It's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but darker, and it's Wednesday.
Yes.
And she's just like fabulous.
That's actually what I wish that like the new Sabrina, instead of going all Riverdale like,
yeah,
Scooby Doo, you're like,
no,
give me more. She's just as snarky, smart. Yes.
Yes.
But then also she like falls for like the super hot guy who's always shirtless.
Okay, well now you're just writing for yourself.
Well, hello. I mean, that's what makes Riverdale good, is that they're always shirtless.
I quit that show after season 1.
I quit too after season 1 because it was like, no, I'm good. This is nonsense. But I mean, like the fact
it drew you back in.
No.
Oh, no, it didn't.
No, but I enjoy watching on Twitter every now and
There's
then.
just
People will
gifs.
post gifs and like clips from like the locker room scenes where they're just like, what man? They're just like shirtless and just like very homoerotic. It's very like The Covenant.
Ooh.
But it's not enough to make me want to watch the show again.
No.
I just wait for people to post the clips
Yeah, that's
of
great.
it. If you want to comment with links, that's great. Love it. If someone made a like compilation of like the most homoerotic campy scenes from Riverdale, on board for that video.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Maybe I should just do that.
No, because you have to watch it all.
Well, I can fast forward until they're naked. You can see. So quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with, some murder attempts.
So we're cutting back and forth, camp, back to the house, camp, back to the house. Joan Cusack plot is underway. She was buried with that ring. I mean, Debbie obviously is in the world of Death Becomes Her. Like, that's just what's happening.
Yes.
And I'm often surprised that Barry Sonnenfeld did not direct Death Becomes Her.
Sure.
Because it just like, I mean, Robert Zemeckis is amazing, but like it just feels more Sonnenfeld somehow.
Sure. The tone and
but like they definitely like live in the same universe.
Yes. So we go back to camp, and oh my god, this is when things get a little tense.
Well, they keep trying to escape these ninja outfits.
Oh my god.
Really appreciated that they packed not only Victorian bathing wear, but also ninja outfits. I mean, the costume changes. I love it every time. It's not just the counselors or just Amanda. It's the entire camp.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, boo! We hate you! You suck!
It has to be the town.
Yes.
You know, like that's the whole. But it's so great that it is literally every shot, like every time the entire camp is there, and yet there's always someone in a boat in the background.
Oh yeah, just like in a canoe or on a wind sail. You know, just like on the lake. Hey.
Always.
Let's make them feel at home. Kumbaya.
Oh my god, her grabbing the fence is so iconically ingrained in my brain. And then they go to the Harmony Hut again, all three of them. But it's Disney. I mean, I love this where they just, the passage of time.
Yeah.
It's the same shot, just, we're going to change the lighting and we're going to play 3 different movie soundtracks. I'm shocked that they were able to get the rights to them, but I guess,
Right. We have The Hills Are Alive.
Yep.
And then we get the Brady Bunch theme song.
Oh my god, right.
And then Tomorrow from Annie. And I was like, sure, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are all pleasant, I guess.
This is the worst thing that has ever happened in the history of human events. Uncle Fester is getting married.
I mean, the extras in this.
Oh.
The outfits. Oh, the dedication to the detail of all these outfits. So good. Twin Eddie Munsters in the front.
Oh, sure. And they were doing a lot.
Eddie Munster grown up.
Sure.
But like,
well, just a little.
Just a little.
They were very, Halloween.
Okay.
Got it in.
Has there been an episode this Shocktober where you didn't mention Halloween?
No, I don't think so. That's what's so great about it. Maybe Tremors? That would have been a reach, but I probably figured it out.
And we meet Cousin It's baby. I mean, this really is...
Oh my god.
If I don't really want to pick at this thread, but it's very weird if you do.
Sure.
That, her and It, made this It baby.
What?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
No, that's the baby's nickname. What?
He always reminds me of ZZ Top. I always imagine It playing a saxophone with a hat and glasses and filling in for ZZ Top. And then it's so weird that they're playing Sunrise, Sunset at the wedding.
I will worship you forever.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's all, I would die for you. I'd move heaven and earth. Ditto. Great. And then, oh my gosh, this Waikiki. Oh, the temptress of Waikiki.
I bought this cassette from Time Life. That extra detail really got me this time.
I know.
It's it's a Columbia House,
I ordered this cassette from Time Life. 5,000 of the world's most romantic melodies.
I love it. What's this one called?
Number 438.
That's huge boombox.
That's huge boombox. Would you die for me?
Yes!
Promise?
Promise. Strobe, and then
yeah, the whole row.
And then him just having the
close.
Debbie.
Debbie.
And then the big house they buy, and oh boy, Fester's Mary Lou Retton bowl cut
Oh no, it's bad. I've talked about this before.
Okay.
This specific episode of Sex and the City.
Great.
Where John Turtletop, or whatever his name is, the turtle, he talks about mushrooms all the time. Maybe it's a chanterelle.
Do you think the pears in this tart are Bosk or Bartlett?
Who cares?
Maybe, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's dating Samantha and she tries to redo him and they give it a whole makeover or whatever. But he has the same kind of look and he acts kind of the same.
Okay.
And then there's this weird makeover where it's the same kind of thing.
Because I thought you were going to say she made Fester over to look like a mushroom, which in fact she did.
Oh, he does look like a Goomba from Mario Bros.
But I mean, it's literally a mushroom Andrew. There's a cap, and then he's got the turtleneck that's all ribbed, and it's one color.
Yeah. But yeah, this house.
So gaudy.
Oh my god.
All the statues.
Oh yes. Careful! These are from catalogs!
Liquor, go!
Good try.
They're so mean.
So mean. Pugsley.
Yeah.
That was an American bald eagle!
It's an American bald eagle.
Aren't they extinct? They are now.
So grim.
So grim. That's what's so great about it, though.
It reminded me of Almost Heroes when Chris Farley's trying to steal the egg.
Oh.
Oh, it's good.
Come on, you damn bird! Come and get me!
Something about fake birds really makes me laugh.
Also True Beverly Hills.
Yes! Oh.
On your mark, get set, go!
Can we talk about, I mean, conservatively for the rest of the review, Christine Baranski just pronouncing ethnic names, shall I say?
Mordecai, Yang, Esther, Consuela.
Mordecai.
Oh my God.
Yang. Is it Jamal? Jamal?
Jamal?
Jamal?
Whatever.
Oh my God.
I think it's Jamal. And his face just like,
Oh God.
Just pan across all of the outcasts. It really got me.
This is also very Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I will say too, I think the
indoor
tone.
kids.
Oh yeah, the indoor kids, but also when I mean, listing names and Mordecai and all of this.
Zimmerstein.
I mean, I guess the joke there is that was like a Jewish camp, so everyone was Jewish rather than two people, but yes.
Jessica Azaria. Yeah, the joke there is how Jewish can we get with the names?
Exactly.
The joke here is, oh,
There's
she's
only one.
so racist.
Yeah, well, yes, and that, yeah.
So Debbie has cast her sexual spell on Fester.
I respect that.
Pastels? So they go to the police station. She married my brother and took him to Hawaii.
Where
and
they
they're
have
having sex
every day.
Stop. You don't say.
They have moved into a large, expensive home where they make love constantly.
I hate when that happens.
Arrest her at once without delay.
Who?
What? Nathan
That was
Lane.
a good name.
Yeah, Nathan Lane at his most Timon. Really.
Oh yeah, really.
The temptress of Waikiki.
Who are you? What are you? Who moved the rock?
Which is funny because, I mean, not the Timon part, but like he played Gomez in the Broadway version of Addams Family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
And Bebe Neuwirth was Morticia. Yeah. I didn't actually get to see it, but and it didn't get great reviews, but you know, here for it.
I mean, I'm here for Bebe Neuwirth pretty much all the time.
Yeah, I would say all the time.
Yeah.
I'm here for her.
Is she on Fabulous Bundts Island?
Oh yes.
Okay, great.
But Nathan Lane just in this little cameo being so, I mean, it was like Nathan Lane like at 11.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
I loved it. I mean, it really was.
Gomez is also at 11, like
Well,
Raul
sure.
Julia.
Oh,
And
my
she's, you know, my brother!
Has the planet gone mad? My name is Gomez Addams, and I have seen evil.
I mean, it really felt like they were just like, hey, Nathan Lane, come be Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
As a cop.
Yeah.
I believe they own
Gomez, no.
a Buick.
Just leave. Leave quietly. Leave now.
So we're there at rehearsals. We get Christine Baranski's tush right in our faces.
Oh my God.
Her and Peter McNichol, like, ooh, gold.
Yeah. But also, I love that they're kind of, I mean, Wet Hot, then also it was like a lot of Amy Poehler and Bradley Cooper.
I almost said Bradley Whitford. It's like, no. Different Bradley.
But their kind of, you know, their performance thing is also very this.
Yes,
Like,
and it's really, I mean, there was like a couple that did the musicals at my elementary school that like showed up once a year in their van.
Yes.
That like, this is their production and this is what Dave wrote and this is how we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? It was very that.
Very that.
So.
Yeah.
Hunger pains will go away when you hear a pilgrim say it's Happy Turkey Day.
Campers, I have a wonderful idea.
Doesn't that just make you angry?
Yeah!
Don't you just wish they would die?
Yeah!
No, we don't.
We are going to make an example.
Oh boy, and Christina Ricci trying to smile.
Oh my God, this, I mean.
Perfection.
I want to be cheerful.
It's just like, Oh, it hurts almost to smile. But then the crazy eyes, and then the crazy eyes.
Everyone jumps back. She's scaring me.
Isn't she pretty?
She's scaring me.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she is an icon of my childhood. I love Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
She always played like this tough, independent badass who like Casper, like she knows what's up. Now and then, she was such a fierce tomboy. Like I really connected with her.
What has she been up to? Is she
the Lizzie Borden Chronicles?
Oh.
I haven't watched it, but it seems like it's campy and weird. Is it good?
Well, you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts.
You didn't sing it though.
You can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts.
No, you can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a far cry from New York.
Massachusetts is a far cry from New York. So weird.
I love that this is just a thing now.
I also like that.
So then this is where the real, the drama, the crisis.
Right. The room. I love that the room has been re-wallpapered.
It kills me every time. Did the baby do this?
Sure.
How does,
he's magic.
He is magic. So he magics the room to become cheerful. All of the dour, sad paintings and whatever.
It's this lovely, rosy-cheeked, blonde, perfect baby.
These golden locks forever. He could become president.
He could become a lawyer.
Yeah.
An orthodontist.
The master.
President.
Please, I beg you, take me.
An
orthodontist? No! Or president!
Take me instead! Oh my god, it's so good. It's
Bone and brine! Yeah, I can't get enough of Raul Julia's overacting.
Okay.
I mean, it's really it's a tightrope of sorts.
He's certainly at 11, but it never feels like overacting to me.
No, and he's so sincere.
Yes.
I really believe that he loves his family this much, and he's that passionate about everything, and everyone else is playing it varying shades of energies, but it works. If everyone was at 11, it's too much,
Yeah.
We've arrived.
Oh
I mean, the whole movie's goddamn iconic, but it's Thanksgiving Day.
Eat me! Hey, it's Thanksgiving Day!
So, white meat and dark meat, take it away!
Eat us! Hey, it's Thanksgiving Day!
It's perfection?
Yes, oh god, I mean, Peter McNichol, this is his opus, right?
Yeah.
It felt very Hamlet 2.
Yes.
Yes. This is my,
This vision.
This vision, and it's mine, and it's so amazing. It's coming to
the
reality.
Costumes and everything of it, and his choreography.
The costumes are great.
Oh yeah.
Turkey Day.
Eat us before we're good and dead.
So we've got all the parents in their Labor Day pastels. I don't know.
Oh my god. His parents are such assholes.
Oh yeah. 20 grand for camp?
Also,
and
20
he's playing Mr. Woo Woo.
Woo.
20 grand for summer camp. He's Mr. Woo Woo.
Also 20 grand for camp. Jesus Christ.
In the early 90s? That's crazy.
Well, it wasn't like some specialized camp. It didn't seem to be.
It was fancy.
Yes. Catskills.
Yes.
Bougie camp. But still, 20 grand. And Christine Baranski and Peter McNichol are cleaning up.
Yes.
I would watch a TV show of Christine Baranski and Peter McNichol running a camp.
Oh, absolutely. 1,000%, I would love to see that. I was also just thinking, is Joan Cusack also a counselor?
In this fake TV show we've just made up?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Not mad. We can't blame them. They don't have access to books and traditional education and shampoo.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's so rude.
Yes.
It's so incredibly rude.
Yep.
Why, you are as civilized as we, except we wear shoes and have last names.
Wednesday is Pocahontas.
Yes.
Oh my
let
god.
us share and break bread with you. Wait.
We cannot break bread with you.
Huh? Becky, what's going on?
Wednesday! You have taken the land which is rightfully ours.
The gods have spoken. They've told me of the future.
Years from now.
We'll be living in mobile homes and selling turquoise jewelry on the sidewalk, while they'll be drinking highballs and playing golf.
Your people will wear cardigans and drink highballs. We will sell our bracelets by the roadsides. You will play golf and enjoy hot hors d'oeuvres.
Like I said, this is where I learned about this.
Yeah, sure.
You know, when I was a kid, Thanksgiving, you know.
Right, oh, everyone got along. Wasn't it nice?
No.
Do not trust the Pilgrims, especially Sarah Miller.
Especially Sarah Miller. And this just takedown of the play.
Oh, yeah.
I've decided to scalp you and burn your village to the ground.
And burn your village to the ground. And then they do. Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, yeah, that's where it gets really dark, though, where they hog tie her to a stake and then they put logs doused in
Burn her at the
gasoline.
stake. Burn her! They put an apple in her mouth.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
The kid in the wheelchair is tying her up.
Right.
You know, it's just like so good. It's like uprising of, you know, the underappreciated.
Yes.
And then shooting flaming arrows at Peter McNally.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they duck. So I guess they're fine.
Well, then they put them on a spit and...
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. This movie is dark, but again, it's that same kind of, like we were saying, that like death becomes her.
It's cartoonishly dark.
Yes. No one actually gets hurt, even though they apparently light Sarah Miller on fire.
When they murdered that stripper in the cake.
Well, that's true.
Was she in there before you baked?
While this is all happening, I mean, I love that the Addams didn't go to the play.
Oh, no, they were not going to be attending that.
Because, well, in the first one, I'm sorry, they do a play and they do, I think, it's a Shakespeare scene. I forget what play it's from, but one of the tragedies.
What's these toys on eternal cells?
They do a whole big Shakespeare scene and they're cutting each other's limbs off and it's bleeding and it's like splash zoning the front row and everyone's covered in blood and it's like this huge dramatic thing and they've done this big art piece and all the parents are like, and Gomez and Morticia are obviously like, yes! But it's so good. It's similar, except that they weren't there this time. They just sent them to camp. Bye.
Yep.
You sent us to camp. They made us sing.
They made us sing. Meanwhile, Debbie has been, you know, setting up her plot. They're celebrating their 3-week anniversary and his birthday. Yes. Don't open the present.
Is it string?
His reading of Ed being so excited that it could be string. I really appreciated it.
Is it string?
It's a bomb!
It's a bomb!
What? But you'll be right back, right? Of course.
Suitcases. And then this bar scene, which also really reminded me of In and Out.
Oh, sure. It was giving me Top Gun. You know, it's like all these, they were like fighter pilots in Top Gun, but like all these sailors singing to a lady in a bar.
Sure.
We get our Tony Shalhoub cameo. What would you know Tony Shalhoub from? He's in Men in Black. He's the guy that owns the
yes,
the
that
dog.
owns the shop. Yeah.
He's also in Frasier. He's also was on Wings. He's also Miss Maisel's dad. He was also Monk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, those things.
Cool, great. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I actually knew a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's like, famous character actor Tony Shalhoub.
There you go.
He just won an Emmy.
Oh, okay, good for him. For what, Monk? Oh, for Maisel.
No, for Maisel. Monk's been off the air.
He won an Emmy for Maisel?
Monk's been off the air.
Wow.
For a while.
Amazon, whatever. Amazon really paid for those.
People like Maisel.
Oh, sure, but like, what over Dan fucking Levy?
Sure.
Get out of here. I'm sorry, that's all I'm saying. Maisel Day apparently paid off.
There was a Maisel Day?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
They did like all of these promotions around LA where it was like, there was a gas station where gas was the same price that was in like Maisel time. It was like 10 cents or whatever. And like there was a diner that they redid to look like the diner there or whatever that like the prices were the same. Everything was like the prices were the same.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It worked out. They should work on their interface. I would really like a 10 to 20 seconds back button. I'd like thumbnails. I'd really appreciate it. I would like the skip the recap feature to work better. Just putting it out there. Been watching a lot of Dynasty, been watching a lot of Murder, She Wrote. I have notes. Not on those shows. On the Amazon interface specifically.
Murder, She Wrote is so good. Anyway, back to this movie.
Yes. Macho man. I want to be a macho man.
Macho.
Your husband is a very lucky man.
Don't say that!
And then, she drives back. Help.
Officer, my husband was in that house.
My husband was in that house.
Help. Fucking explosion is so insane.
This is confusing to me too. Is he just immortal and indestructible?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I think so.
Because I couldn't quite tell. He has that thing where he breaks the champagne glass or whatever.
I think so. I think he's just...
Debbie, but he breaks it. So then I was like, oh, did he go down to the cellar or something to go get...
Well, you really read into this. No, I think the joke is just he can't die.
Okay, great.
He already looks like the dead. He's dead. He can't die.
She keeps trying to kill him and he can't die.
And that's why they're soulmates. And I almost really wish they just made it work.
Right?
Because then she could be alive and there could be a third one.
Or if she electrocutes herself and rather than dissolving into a pile of dust and credit cards,
she loses all of her hair and then they match and then they're like, soulmate lovers forever.
She's also semi-dead.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, she's got the dark circles.
Yes.
But still the cleavage. The tits are still there.
Yes.
I like it.
Oh, that would be perfect.
I always was like, but they're kind of made for each other.
Kind of.
If Debbie just got on board a little bit. Oh, but we didn't talk about Wednesday and David Krumholtz's goodbye.
Oh, their kiss?
Well, we'll always have today in Chippewa.
Almost as poetic.
We'll always have Paris.
We'll always have today in Chippewa.
And this. Amanda's retainer.
Yeah.
Pugsley just turning up in this van.
Just, hey, I stole this van.
Yep.
He's a good, minion.
Yes,
he's a good, hey, take care of this. I think, Angelica Houston reading Happy Blonde Baby Cat in the Hat.
Oh no. He lives.
He lives. Are you enjoying this?
I could just watch a children's show of Angelica Houston reading happy books.
Hansel pushed the poor, defenseless witch into the oven instead, where she was burned alive.
It's very Christopher Walken reading Goodnight Moon.
Oh yeah.
Why do you keep scooching? Scooch closer, this Goodnight Moon, all that is good.
Good night, moon. Please, children, scooch closer. Don't make me tell you again about the scooching.
You are Mr. Debbie!
Oh my god. No, I'm an Addams.
You are Mr. Debbie. I am an Addams.
Thing shows up and runs over Debbie. They make their escape, their high-speed chase.
He keeps the meatloaf.
Oh yeah, he's sitting there in the passenger seat holding the meatloaf while the hand, without eyes.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
There's a hand driving a car.
Yes, it's a magical sentient hand.
But I do always remember this meatloaf and it being thrown out the window and her driving over it very vividly. Something about that shot.
It's true.
It really stuck in there. And I don't know what it was, but it was like, oh, and then that shot when she runs over the meatloaf. I don't know what it was.
Me too.
Okay, great.
I don't know why.
Debbie.
But he's escaped. Wednesday and Pugsley made it back. You made us go to camp. They made us sing.
They made us sing.
Everyone's back together.
Yeah.
But then Debbie shows up. In-laws! What did she say? With the shocker?
In-laws!
Now, I do love that they have 7 electric chairs in the house.
Of course.
And then, of course,
the attic.
A tiny one
for the hair
thing. Of course. It was like that sketch in the 10 when Liam Schreiber keeps buying CAT scan machines and they just keep piling up and buying. Anyway, you should watch it.
Oh, you totally
They keep piling up. I'm just like, 7? Love it. I thought she drew the line at electrocuting the baby. That was her line. She was just going to orphan this baby.
Yeah, I wondered about that because she didn't want it.
No.
And then, talk about iconic. This speech.
And the fact that she bothered to find a slide projector.
Oh, yeah,
bring the slides with her on her chase.
Yes.
Set up.
She keeps them in the trunk of the car.
Obviously, for this express reason.
It requires slides.
Yes, it does require slides.
Yeah.
Because I was a ballerina.
Ballerina Barbie. In her pretty pink tutu. My birthday.
Graceful. Delicate.
That's not who I was.
I was a ballerina.
They had to go.
Her face and the slides.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Angry baby.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's great. Oh, my God.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
The nightmare.
What about Debbie?
Sorry about dinner, Deb. The Pope has a cold.
Sorry, Debbie. No Mercedes this year.
Yeah.
We have to set an example.
Oh, yeah? Set this.
Set this!
Aren't I a human being? Don't I yearn?
Stop.
Don't I deserve love and jewelry?
What about Debbie's leaves?
An axe. That brings me back.
An axe that takes me back.
Oh, they were all set up as accidents.
Yeah.
But like, he was murdered with an axe? How is that an accident? Oh, he was run over by the car?
An accident?
Oh. Shut up. Get out of here.
You can't chop your mama up in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts is a far cry from New York.
Well, and so meanwhile, she's giving her whole speech with slides.
Oh, yes.
And
and then the whole baby.
The baby Rube Goldberg.
Yes.
You know.
Thank God.
Well, sure.
Or was it all magic?
I mean, this was very Jack now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, yes.
Just like
yeah.
Climbing around, spinning, flying over here, the bowling ball, the roller skate. I'm going up here. When he flies up to
the airplane.
The noise he makes is so. He's just like, ha, whatever. And her reaction. It's too much. But yes, the baby flying around
falls
over
back down.
Holding the.
I mean, thank God that electricity moved through those cables so slowly.
Well, and the baby's fine. He's holding two.
Oh, sure.
Like,
he connected them. He didn't.
Maybe be a bad thing. But instead, Debbie gets electrocuted. There's a lot of iconic electrocutions in this movie with her hair, blah, 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 and her turning just to ash, except for the shoes and the credit cards.
The shoes, the credit cards. Yeah,
One final joke.
Not the diamonds?
I think it might have been there.
Maybe they were like in the pile of ash.
Yeah, but the credit.
Oh my God! Yeah, the credit cards are so silly.
Good. Love her.
Yeah.
Sad she can't be. She can be in the next one. Whatever.
Uncle Fester, do you miss Debbie?
Sometimes. Late at night.
She's Ash. They can bring her back.
They could something.
Debbie, wife and psycho.
Oh my God, I love it.
And then the tombstone that was just a thumb.
Just a thumb.
Love that.
Giant thumb.
Now we get David Krumholtz as Gomez, and apparently all you need is a pencil-thin mustache and you're there. I don't know.
How do you like it?
How do I look?
Disturbing.
Yeah. If John Waters showed up, not mad.
Oh my God. Yes.
Well, Wednesday, don't you ever want to get married and have kids?
No.
I don't want that.
But what if you met someone who worshipped you?
Who'd be your devoted slave. Then what would you do?
I'd pity him.
I would pity him.
I'd pity him.
Yes.
She was sloppy. If I wanted to kill my husband, I'd do it. And I wouldn't get caught.
I wouldn't get caught. No. I'd scare him to death.
Ah!
This Carrie ending.
Yeah,
it's directly from Carrie.
Is it Thing though, or like they're in cahoots?
There was a bit of a risk.
There was more of a risk, right?
I'm saying it. They left it open for a sequel, and I am here for it.
I love it.
Raul Julia, rest in peace. But it's the next generation now. Wednesday is the matriarch.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about Angelica Houston is the grandmother?
It's grandmother, and Carol Kane is grandmother. Because apparently, grandmother. Carol Kane, a year younger than Angelica Houston. Rude. But yeah, this Carrie ending. And then this really weird, whoop, there it is.
Oh, yes.
Addams Family remix.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, 90s.
Whoop, they're Addams Family.
We're the Addams Family. Oh, it's bad.
Oh,
Remember when
it's
they
bad.
always did that? They'd like 90s it or
Yep.
whatever for lack of a better word.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's funny because I'm all here for like a soundtrack. I was just thinking about it actually because on Spotify, Kelly Clarkson has a new song from the Ugly Dolls movie, which I haven't seen and didn't even realize was like happening.
Sure.
But I was like, well, that's clever because I'm listening and now I'm like aware of its marketing.
Right. Well, there was an Ugly Dolls movie?
Exactly. Oh, my kids would like, or whatever. Like the kids are obsessed with the song and they're like, Kelly Clarkson. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Here for that.
Yeah.
Here for. What were we just talking about? Christina Aguilera from Mulan, when it was like that was.
When I was telling you about my first concert going experience by myself, and it was Joey McIntyre, and he was the headliner, and Christina Aguilera was opening for him with the Mulan song. Yeah, that happened, and I was there. And we were like, "Where's Joey McIntyre?" No, we weren't. Maybe a little bit. He had like that one hit. Like when he went solo, because he's from New Kids on the Block.
Right.
So he had like him and...
They had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
No, not LFO.
LFO? Yeah.
Like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch. Anyway, we could go on for days. But anyway.
90s.
Whoop, there it is. I didn't care for it.
No.
This remix was not for me.
No,
But,
well, and it was just like it didn't fit.
Love her.
Yeah.
Love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The cast is iconic. I mean, there's just so much. I can't believe we even got through this.
I know.
It's the best.
The best. It's
gonna be
amazing.
great.
Classic.
And stay tuned for the sequels that are better than the originals list.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Well, cheers. Thank you, Spencer, for getting us to
Yes.
watch this. I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was a pleasure. Thanks.
And cheers to Fabulous Bundts. I
and
mean,
Malibu
Barbie. Graceful, delicate.
What about Debbie?
They had to go.